Hello, it is Mary and Mocha. Mocha's on the floor. Sorry, my hair's a mess, but today it's been a cooking slash kind of cleaning day. And I bought two things yesterday when I went to the grocery store that I want to do a taste test for them. But then I'm also going to tell you guys about two recipes that I made. I've got to get my recipe book out. So what I do is I get a notebook and I put my recipes in the notebook and keep it in a different place than I have my other notebooks. But before I get started, like, comment, subscribe, turn on your notifications to let you know whenever I post another video. With that being said, let's get into it. So like I said, I'll show you what it is and then I'll tell you the two recipes. In the description box, I will put these two recipes. So since it is close to Thanksgiving, kind of, you can try them. But it's like a fall kind of dessert that you could do if you like pumpkin. So I found these at the grocery store. These are Lily's Less Sugar Sweet Life Gummy Bears Sweet Fruity Friends. And it's 70 calories for this whole pouch. 1 gram of sugar. And the flavors are raspberry, strawberry, orange, and lemon. And there's only 3 net carbs in this. So it is, if you do keto, this is actually a keto-friendly treat. The other one I found is Lily's Less Sugar Sweet Life Sour Gummy Worms. Tart and tasty fruit flavors. Again, it's only 1 gram of sugar, 70 calories for the whole pack. This one has 4 net carbs. And it's lemon, raspberry, or apple and peach. So we'll taste test these and then I'll tell you the two recipes that I have. So I want to make sure I taste one of each cup. So what's weird is I have every single gummy bear out. And they're I don't know where that one went, and I'll find it later. So the only two colors it has are these two. I think that one was raspberry. That one was orange. No, that one was lemon. We'll try, see if that one is. It's not bad. If you want a healthier like, you want a healthier candy type thing. Okay, this one is apple and peach. And this one is lemon and raspberry. This one is a 5 on 10. I would buy it again if I want something like a gummy bear type thing. But I'm not going to go and buy it if I want candy all the time. These are better. These are a 7 out of 10. The sour isn't too sour. They don't, you can't tell the difference between the flavors. So those for me, it was something new. I wanted to try it and see how it was. So another thing I am going to be trying, but I'm not trying in this video. I've already made it and it's got to sit in the refrigerator for a little bit of time. It's called pumpkin pie dip. Like I said, the 2 recipes that I'm going to give you on here are recipes that are fall type recipes, or even Thanksgiving, maybe Halloween recipes, basically fall recipes. So the ingredients you need for this first one is 1, that's funny, I used a whole can and I didn't mind because it tastes good. So I didn't mind it. You need 1 cup pumpkin puree, 3.4 ounce instant pudding, vanilla pudding, a 1/4 cup milk, 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seasoning, or if you have apple pie seasoning, you could do that too, and an 8 ounce container of Cool Whip. You mix together the pumpkin puree, the instant vanilla pudding, the milk, and either the apple pie seasoning or the pumpkin puree seasoning. You mix that together. And then after everything's incorporated together, you put in a tub of Cool Whip. And you make it a light orange color. And then you put it in the refrigerator. Let it chill for an hour. Or even the night before. And what you would serve it with is graham crackers, cookies, apple slices. That, when I mixed it up, like I said, I used a whole can of pumpkin puree instead of the cup. And I did do the 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seasoning. When I mixed that in there, it smelled just like pumpkin pie. So I'm kind of glad that I did the pumpkin seasoning instead of the apple seasoning. And the other one, if you looked at my community feed, the other one that I'm going to be telling you about, because a lot of people, after I tell them, posted this on Instagram and on my community tab, they were asking me what I had, what you do. So basically what I'm going to do is tell you how to do it on here. And like I said, I am going to put it in the description below, both of these recipes, so you can try them out yourself. So the one that I'm going to tell you now is the pumpkin muffins. Some people call it pumpkin bread. Some people just call it pumpkin muffins. What I was doing with them is I made them little pumpkin muffins and have them in each of their own cupcake thing, so that you don't have a dirty muffin pan. So basically you take the first one I made it with just a plain, I think it was vanilla cake mix, but it was a Valentine's Day cake mix instead of like a normal one. And I did a 1 can of pumpkin puree in it, and I just did that and I cooked it. For that one I cooked, I looked at the box and I cooked it for like 10 to 12 minutes. The one I made today, which turned out a lot better, because I'll tell you what I did different in this one. So the first one was a little dry. This one was better. So I used a spice cake mix, which it didn't taste like spice cake at all. And Mocha's, of course, upset because he couldn't have any of it. So I did the spice cake mix. I did 1 full can of pumpkin puree, and I put in a half a cup of raisins, half a cup of chopped nuts. The nuts I use are the ones I love, and you get them out of the ice cream topping section. It's the nut ice cream tops, which has almonds, different peanuts, different kinds of nuts in it. I used that, and I did a half cup of chocolate, semi-sweet chocolate, and I mixed it through. When I did that, it did not do the, it wasn't mixing where, of course, it didn't turn out that good. So I came back in the room and I knew I had another can of pumpkin puree. So I took the other can of pumpkin puree that I had, put it in there, and it was a little bit thinner than the first one. So I put that in there. Put them in my cupcake tins, my muffin pan, and cooked it at 350 for almost 30 minutes. They smelled like they were burning, but they weren't. So you can cook them, if you put 2 cans of pumpkin puree in it, cook it for 30 to 40 minutes, because you don't want it to be too dry. But it was a lot better this second time. I liked it a lot. The raisins, you can hardly tell they're in it. Every so often you'll bite one and it has a raisin in it. But the nuts, of course, you can tell, and the chocolate, of course, you can tell. So those are 2 recipes that I found that I wanted to try. And when I found out they were actually pretty good, I decided I was going to tell you guys about it. So that is the end of this video. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on your notifications to let you know whenever I post another video. With that being said, I hope you have a wonderful day or night whenever you watch this. Bye.